High up in the mountains was a mysterious boulder. It was still up for several years and was not on the track long ago. But one day, some workmen came to build a quarry mine down below, and Toby arrived at the yard with some trucks while he met Flora, Mavis, Murdoch and Molly. "What's all the rock coming from?" "What's all the rocks coming from?" said Flora. "It's for the new coal mine down below," said Toby. And it's because I was a little bit worried that that boulder might get me. And the reason why I've saw Boulder's face and his eyes. That was why I was worried that it might crunch me. And I've seen it last night," he said. "Rubbish," said Mavis. Boulders don't have faces," said Mavis. "Well, if you don't believe me, then I don't know," said Toby. "It's not true," said Molly. But just then Boko arrived with the new machinery for the new coal mine. "Who's that?" said Toby. "He's called Thumper," said Boko. The mysterious machinery who will help us do something what can be done for the mountain. What must be done for the quarry mountains, he said, so that it might be done for us, or it might have been because of the boulder, he said. And they were hoping Toby was right. And they were hoping that Boko was right, or someone as well, who made Thumper. Thumper was working hard and was making himself the strongest machinery on Sodor, but no one bothered to check the boulder. Later that night, it was still raining, and Toby was still looking at the boulder. "I think it might want to do something to me," said Toby, but his driver was concerned. Boulder was still watching, but suddenly a small rock landed on the track below. Toby was shocked because he was worried that Boulder might do the same as well. "We better get going," said his driver, "because we'll go there in the morning after when it stops raining," he said. But Toby saw the men going away from the new quarry mine because they might be ready what they're going to do with it tomorrow. And Toby, still looking at the boulder, was still scared. "I think Boulder wants us to go away," he said, but he didn't know why. At the next sunny day, Thumper and everyone who are his good friends were working hard again, and Toby was still checking if Boulder is not falling down. But something was happening. "Look," said Toby, "Boulder's moving." "Don't be so daft," said his driver. "It can't be," said Toby. But then it fell down. It's rolling along our line," said Toby. And he went under the boulders and he went under a tunnel where he never been on. "We'll wait here until Boulder passes by," said his driver, but suddenly they were wrong. "It's behind us," said Toby, and ran away from the boulder, while Boulder was still catching up with Toby. Toby saw a siding, so he saved himself on that safe siding until Boulder will pass by. As he waited, Boulder thundered by. Just then, Duncan was resting in a siding when he saw Boulder. "Yikes!" said Duncan. He shut his eyes but came off the rails, while Boulder thundered by. "We have to warn the engines," said Toby. "But I don't know why," said Duncan. But Toby was worried. So was Duncan as well. But they did, because they were a little bit unsure if someone's worried as well. Edward was going to go down the Grand Canyon when he saw Boulder. "Yikes!" screamed Edward, and ran away backwards before Boulder was chasing after him. "He's still chasing me," said Edward, but was ready to go to a safe place, but was now on mega worried. As Boulder thundered by again. "They may be smash or squash," said Edward's driver. Just later, Flora and Mavis were gonna go outside to visit the quarry when they saw Boulder. "He's gonna go near us," said Flora. "Maybe Toby was right," said Mavis. But they shut their eyes before Boulder is gonna cause a big explosion. Later, the Fat Controller came in and said, "We should have left this island alone. We should have left this island alone, so that we shall leave Boulder alone too," he said. But the engines were so worried about this. Night came, and Toby has already taken Boulder back somewhere else where he used to belong, and so he already carried him somewhere else, and so Toby already put him into that big mountain near the sheds, so that Boulder will carry himself to understand how he wants to be proud and silent. And then this is making Toby think that it's not going to bother him again. I wonder if it's going to come back to life again. Don't you?